Real reasons why Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill lost at Clash at the Castle, mind-blowing botches you missed at Clash at the Castle 2024, a backstage leak of CM Punk's decision to cost Drew McIntyre, Damian Priest's health update, AJ Styles leaves WWE, CM Punk reflects on how WWE has changed, Dominik Mysterio attacks Chelsea Green for using Rey Mysterio's mask. Let's dive right in. Mind-blowing botches you missed at Clash at the Castle 2024. Clash at the Castle was promoted as a major event for Scotland after several decades of waiting for the opportunity to host a WWE premium live event. While Drew McIntyre will be feeling somewhat empty after failing to capture the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, there are others who may be feeling worse. The following list looks at just 4 of the biggest botches that took place at WWE Clash at the Castle, Scotland. Number 1. Jade Cargill taps out the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship was on the line in the second match of the night, and it seems that even though Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair lost their titles at the end of the match, they should have lost them much sooner. Shayna Baszler locked in the sleeper hold on Jade Cargill, and she tapped out from the referee didn't see it, but the match should have been over. Number 2. Cody Rhodes' production botch. Cody Rhodes kicked off the show as he defended his championship against AJ Styles in an I Quit match. The show started out with a major botch as he got into the ring, and the caption came on the screen with the Women's Tag Team Championships and talent name written instead of his own name. It's unclear how this mistake happened, but it flashed off the screen quite quickly, so whoever was responsible was able to fix it quite fast. Number 3. Jade Cargill slips off the top rope. Jade Cargill had a tough time in the triple threat match, which has led to a lot of abuse online. Not only did she tap out mid-match, but she was also the victim of what seemed to be a very slippy top rope. She jumped up to deliver a move, but then slipped off and fell on the floor. This was the beginning of the end and led to several other botches before the match finally came to an end when Shayna Baszler took the pin. Number 4. Damian Priest injures his foot in WWE Clash at the Castle main event. Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest headlined WWE Clash at the Castle, and while Priest walked out with his championship, he almost didn't walk out at all. Midway through the match, he jumped over the rope, got his leg caught, and went face first into the apron. It was clear that he had injured his leg, and Drew McIntyre even tried to help him out of the ropes after he got stuck, which showed that there was an issue with his ankle. For the rest of the match, he was seen limping, and in the press conference after the show, he noted that it felt like trash. A backstage leak of CM Punk's decision to cost Drew McIntyre. CM Punk made his presence felt at the Clash at the Castle show during Drew McIntyre's match. The former AEW star cost McIntyre his hometown victory, and WWE has shared a backstage clip of what led to the former's involvement in the bout. Drew McIntyre lost the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania XL in less than 6 minutes to Damian Priest. The Judgment Day member was able to capitalize on Punk's attack to pin McIntyre and win his first world title in WWE. The Scottish Warrior got his chance to redeem himself at Clash at the Castle. He faced Damian Priest in the main event, but CM Punk ensured that he cost him the title again. Punk ran into the ring disguised as a referee to attack McIntyre. WWE's clip from what transpired backstage that led to the moment shows how Punk got his referee shirt to head out to the ring. CM Punk's actions caught many fans by surprise. The WWE Universe believed that the premium live event was Drew McIntyre's moment to win a title in front of his home crowd. McIntyre will be looking to exact revenge on Punk in the coming weeks, making Raw must-see TV this week. Damian Priest's health update. Damian Priest won the WWE World Heavyweight Championship by cashing in on Drew McIntyre, and he ended up retaining the title at Clash at the Castle, thanks to some help from CM Punk. He had an injury scare during the match, and now he has revealed his health status. While speaking during the post-Clash at the Castle media scrum, Damian Priest was asked about his health status after the injury scare. Priest revealed that his ankle feels like trash right now and stated he has yet to go get a medical evaluation, but is sure he will be ready to go. I mean, it feels like trash right now. I didn't even go to medical yet, so I could do this and talk to you guys, so you're welcome. Docs will check it out. I ain't going anywhere. I was able to beat Drew McIntyre on one foot, so I'm ready to go. We will have to wait and see whether Damian Priest suffered any serious damage to his ankle after Clash at the Castle, as it is clear Priest will be a fighting champion no matter what. Were you surprised to see Damian Priest almost getting injured during the match? Let us know in the comments section below. AJ Styles leaves WWE. AJ Styles challenged Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at Clash at the Castle, but was unable to get the job done. Fans wondered what he would do next, But they didn't have to wait long for an answer, as Styles is set to compete at Noah Destination 2024. Pro Wrestling Noah and WWE have announced that AJ Styles will face off against Naomichi Marufuji at Noah Destination 2024 on July 13th at Budokan Hall, in what is certainly a dream match for many. Styles also announced the same in a short video on Twitter as well. I am here to announce that will be coming to Japan to face Japanese legend Marufuji at the Budokan at the Noah event on July 13th. Let's tear the house down on July 13th. Styles has a strong history in Japan, having previously competed there with NJPW during his tenure with TNA. After returning to NJPW full-time in 2014, Styles achieved significant success, winning the IWGP Heavyweight Championship on 2 occasions before making his debut with WWE in 2016. This matchup between Styles and Marufuji marks a collaboration between WWE and Noah. WWE and Noah collaborated last year as well, when Shinsuke Nakamura faced the Great Muta at Noah's New Year show. Are you excited for AJ Styles' first match in Japan since 2016? CM Punk reflects on how WWE has changed. WWE star CM Punk made his presence felt at Clash at the Castle, Scotland this past Saturday. Punk had returned to the company back in Survivor Series 2023 after a 10-year hiatus. During the World Heavyweight Championship match between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, the referee got caught in the action and was rendered incapacitated. A new official rushed in to make the count, but he stopped at 2, screwing McIntyre. This new ref was none other than Punk. He even kicked the Scottish Warrior below the belt, allowing Priest to pick up the win. During the Clash at the Castle post-show, CM Punk detailed how things in the WWE have changed since he was gone. He recalled getting a message from someone saying that they were excited for him to be back in the company to experience the change he helped create back in the day. The climate has changed. It is a completely different culture. He continued, "Somebody here told me that they were extremely happy that I was back to experience the atmosphere and the culture that I started to grow here. This is not my words. A lot of it was because of me why this place is like this now. A lot of the things that I fought for and asked for, sometimes begged for, are now in place, and it's a much better place." After Clash of the Castle went off the air, WWE's exclusive cameras caught up with the straight-edge superstar. He was not apologetic for his actions screwing Drew McIntyre out of the world title again. CM Punk claimed he was the best in the world in the ring, on the mic, in commentary, and even now as a referee. Punk then took off his shirt and walked off for the press conference. It will certainly be interesting to see what Drew McIntyre has to say on WWE Raw this week. Dominik Mysterio attacks Chelsea Green for using Rey Mysterio's mask. Dominik Mysterio is viewed as an absolute menace in all of WWE right now, and he despises his father, Rey Mysterio. That's why it comes as no surprise he mocked Chelsea Green for using a Rey Mysterio mask at Clash at the Castle. During the Clash at the Castle Premium Live event, Bayley put her WWE Women's Championship on the line against Piper Niven. The match had tons of memorable spots, and this includes Chelsea Green herself. Green was initially kicked out of the match, but then she came back while wearing a Rey Mysterio mask and trying to distract the referee. It was to no avail as Bayley won the match in the end. Following the conclusion of the match, Dominik Mysterio took to Twitter and uploaded a photo of Chelsea Green wearing the Rey Mysterio mask, as he mocked Green and told her to do better. "Chelsea Green, you can do better, dead beats." We will have to wait and see whether Chelsea Green will end up feuding with Bayley eventually after Piper Niven's loss. In the meantime, Dominik Mysterio clearly didn't forget to make fun of Green in the end. Did you expect this kind of response from Dominik Mysterio? Real reasons why Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill at Clash at the Castle. Fans erupted in Glasgow, Scotland, when the Unholy Union captured the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. In a match that many assumed was a foregone conclusion, Alba Fire and Isla Dawn shocked the world, taking the gold off the dynamic tandem of Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. The former champions held the gold for 42 days, capturing them at Backlash a little over a month ago. After defeating the Kabuki Warriors, they managed to pick up wins over Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, as well as Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, the latter of whom were also in the title bout tonight. It's a surprisingly short reign for such an exciting pair, leading us to ask one question. Why? What were the reasons behind this decision? Well, after taking a moment to sit back and look at the possibilities, it's starting to make a bit more sense. Number 1, giving Scotland a big feel-good moment before breaking their hearts in the main event. At WWE Clash at the Castle, Scotland had 4 competitors that they called their own: Drew McIntyre, Piper Niven, and the Unholy Union's Alba Fire and Isla Dawn all hail from the country, and all had opportunities at gold. Many assumed that no titles would change hands tonight, but that could have been disastrous for the promotion. WWE have been taking advantage of the excitement and hype building around their fans outside of the United States in recent years. Puerto Rico, Saudi Arabia, France, and more have seen their favorite promotion appear for an epic premium live event. And every time, the live crowds have made the event's can't-miss experiences. This crowd was hot from the word go, but if McIntyre, Niven, and the Unholy Union all lost, it could weaken the overall atmosphere in OVO Hydro in Glasgow. Instead, WWE gave the crowd a huge moment with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn capturing the gold. It was a true feel-good moment, doubly so considering the horrific tragedy Fire's family dealt with. We saw her break down in tears with her family near the ring, understandably so. This also gave WWE a chance to toy with the fans a bit. If they won, could Piper Niven defeat Bayley? Even if she lost, Drew McIntyre could still overcome Damian Priest in the main event. Looking at the overall show, it was a great decision, booking-wise. Number 2, freshening up the WWE Women's Tag title scene without pinning Jade Cargill or Bianca Belair. Since the titles were introduced in 2019, they've changed hands 26 times counting tonight. Despite that, most fans can barely remember any epic feuds revolving around the gold. The only champions that have really stuck out to the majority have been Bayley and Sasha Banks, the Kabuki Warriors, and yes, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. Honestly, Jade and Bianca's time on top is the first time since the two-women power trip during the pandemic that they've felt important. While you could say that the best way to keep that feeling alive is to keep the gold on them, it might be better to hot potato the titles here or there. Without actually pinning Jade or Bianca, it leaves them with a free rematch against the Unholy Union. Even if they don't immediately cash in that opportunity, a team like Alba Fire and Isla Dawn aren't as dominant as the former champions, meaning any title defense they have is a bit more unpredictable. It's a chance to introduce some new teams to the division, or maybe give an NXT team a chance to carry the gold. Number 3, freeing up Jade and Bianca for the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The most important thing this decision has done is take away any excuses for Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill to get involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Without the titles around their waists, they're free to focus on one of the most exciting premium live events of the year. The MITB is one of the few prizes Bianca Belair has yet to achieve, giving her more of a reason to win than just earn a shot at a title. It would further solidify her as one of the greatest of all time, something that someone with the nickname the EST of WWE would want to do. On the other hand, Jade could shock the world by winning the Money in the Bank briefcase within her first year with the promotion. That's something that is yet to be done by anyone, regardless of gender. While they both look to make history, this is also the perfect time to begin working on the cracks in their friendship. WWE teased a showdown between the two at the Royal Rumble earlier this year. If they fail to win the tag titles back from the Unholy Union, we may see that match as soon as SummerSlam.